Hi everyone, welcome back to Maple Mosaic Life Up North. This is Hamo. Today I'm going to share with you something deeply personal because I've received several messages regarding how to understand professors in the lecture as an international student. Believe me, I've been there. When I first came to Canada, I could only understand 10% of what was said by the professor. I felt so overwhelmed and I cried almost every night. But from that struggle, I also learned something really important. I found some important tips on learning academic English, and then I graduated with a GPA of 4.12 and worked as a TA for over 2 years. Today, I'm just going to share the important methods that I've been using and help me to improve my academic English. I believe these tips could offer great help. If you could keep doing that, I believe it can improve your both academic English and practical English in your real life. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Actually, at the beginning, it was really challenging for me to understand what the professor said in the lectures, and then I found out a great help: the online courses. Online course platforms like edX, which I've been using for a long time, is a lifeline. They offer a lot of learning resources online, and for me, I just took several related or similar courses online in my spare time. For example, if you've been having a hard time on learning mathematics, and then you can use edX to have several free courses on mathematics offered by other universities. For several of the courses, it may cost money to earn a certificate. If you don't need the certificate, you can enjoy tons of free online courses. So when you took these similar courses, it can help you to understand the key terms and concepts. So these platforms can allow you to learn at your own pace because you can pause or rewatch as many times as you want. And also, it was a safe place for me to build up my confidence and comprehensive skills. The second method I've been using is previewing the teaching materials. Because right now, most of the universities are using the online platform, so the professors would upload their teaching materials online right before the lectures. So before each class, I dedicated time to review the lecture materials. When I review them, I would look up some unfamiliar concepts and translate them. Keep the note beside me when attending the lectures. Please make sure you look up everything that you didn't understand during the preview. This preparation meant I wasn't hearing everything for the first time in the lecture, so which increasingly helped me to understand beyond that 10% initially. The third method for me was recording the lecture or rewatching the official videos online. So for the recording part, please be really careful because you have to do that with the consent of your professor, which means you have to ask your professor first whether it is okay for you to record part or all of the lecture. With my professor's permission, I recorded part of the lectures which I couldn't understand. And sometimes your professor would upload the official video online for students to rewatch. So you may look up whether your professor offered that option. When you rewatch the video, you can pause whenever you want, and please make sure to look up all of the concepts and terms you didn't grasp in the class. This method just allowed me to break down the lectures into manageable parts, making them less overwhelming and more understandable. The fourth tip I'd like to talk about is collaborating. You have to keep in mind of the power of collaboration, which means you may need to join some study group and communicate with your classmates or even the note sharing, because sometimes that communication can offer you a new perspective and insight. And it was really comforting for me to know others may face the same challenge and you could learn together to figure that out. When I was in the graduate study, some of my classmates are really good at note-taking and they would share their notes with me, which helped me a lot to better understand what the professor taught in the lectures. The last part is really important because I used to work as a TA for 2 years and I understood this method can not only help you to better understand lectures, but also help you to improve your grades utilizing the office hours. So office hours is really invaluable. I booked the appointment with my professor during the office hour to communicate with them and ask questions and seek clarifications. And keep in mind your TA also play an important role in your learning. So when your professor is really busy, you may have to communicate with your TAs to help you better absorbing the knowledge in the class. And believe me, when I work as a TA, I would give better grades to students who communicate more with me because I knew they spend more effort in the class, and I would try my best to help them gain their success in the academic learning. So except for those methods, I would offer you some additional tips on learning academic English. So academic English plays a really important role in your university life. So for that part, you can use your university resources as more as you could. For example, you can book an appointment with the library because they would offer a lot of free courses to help you better engage in your learning and help you better understand all of the concepts in your class. And sometimes if you want to improve your academic writing, academic reading, your library can offer some help to you. So you can use that resource as much as you could because it's also a great way to engage more into your university life. Except for this, there are so many apps on the website which can help you to better improve your weakness. For example, you can use Duolingo to improve your vocabulary and everyday practice of your spoken English. So there are tons of apps there. You can just grab what you need according to your strength and weakness. Okay, so these are all the tips I used when I was a graduate student. So I hope that could offer some help. If you have some additional tips, don't forget to drop a comment down below. And if you found this episode useful, please hit the like or subscribe for more videos afterwards. Until next time, keep learning new things and keep exploring the life up north.